In today's video, we're diving into the real-life experiences of seasonal agricultural workers and how the promises often don't match the reality, uncovering the hidden struggles faced by care workers and evaluating how effective governmental responses truly are. So stick around until the end to get the full picture and insights you won't want to miss. Let's dive into the latest immigration news. Thousands of migrants to get new UK visas in 2025, and employers cautioned. The United Kingdom's reliance on migrant labour has intensified, especially in sectors like agriculture and social care. However, beneath the surface of these essential services lies a troubling narrative of exploitation, underpayment, and systemic abuse faced by migrant workers. Ever wondered what life is like for seasonal agricultural workers? Promises versus reality. In 2025, the UK government extended the seasonal worker scheme for another 5 years, allocating 45,000 visas annually to address labour shortages in horticulture and poultry sectors. While this initiative aims to bolster the agricultural workforce, reports have surfaced highlighting severe exploitation. Migrant labourers, lured by the promise of fair wages, often find themselves subjected to underpayment, with earnings tied to the volume of crops picked rather than hours worked. This practice has led to significant financial hardships, as many workers are unable to meet unrealistic productivity targets. Additionally, the Worker Support Centre reported a surge in complaints from foreign seasonal labourers regarding bullying, substandard living conditions, and withheld wages. These issues underscore systemic vulnerabilities within the scheme, leaving workers trapped in precarious situations with limited avenues for redress. Are you aware of the hidden struggles faced by care workers? Let's dive into it. Care workers, the hidden struggles. The UK's social care sector heavily depends on migrant workers, yet many face egregious exploitation. Investigations have revealed that some migrant care workers are coerced into paying illegal recruitment fees up to £20,000, plunging them into debt even before commencing employment. Once employed, numerous workers endure overcrowded accommodations, excessive working hours, and rampant workplace discrimination. The restrictive nature of the health and care worker visa further exacerbates their plight, as it ties workers to specific employers, making it arduous to escape abusive situations without jeopardizing their legal status. It's time to examine how governments are tackling the issue. Here's our take on governmental responses and their efficacy. In response to mounting evidence of exploitation, the UK government announced stricter sanctions in November 2024 against employers who violate visa regulations or engage in serious employment breaches. These measures include extending bans on hiring overseas workers from 1 to 2 years for repeat offenders. While these initiatives signify progress, critics argue that enforcement remains inconsistent and the deeply entrenched power imbalances between employers and migrant workers persist. Before we go, let's quickly sum up. Conclusion of today's video. The exploitation of migrant workers in the UK's agricultural and care sectors is a pressing issue that demands comprehensive reforms. Ensuring the protection of these essential workers requires not only stringent enforcement of existing laws, but also a re-evaluation of visa structures that currently bind workers to potentially abusive employers. Addressing these challenges is imperative to uphold the rights and dignity of those who contribute significantly to the nation's well-being. For spending time with us today,